welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're gonna remake my cosplay for Otakon this year. Every year I have to make a new cosplay because the original. Okay, I'm cosplaying Mr. Ozawa from My Hero Academia. So the first year that I made the costume, it was a long black sleeve shirt, and then I used stickies sticky foam stuff to make like the pockets and things, and every year I've had to make a new one because it's just not great. So this year I'm making plastic pockets, and I'm using a hoodie instead of a long black sleeve shirt, and I'm going to make it so I can remove the pockets because before I couldn't wash the t-shirt or like the shirt, and that's really annoying. So I used to just have to like spray it with smelly stuff. Now if I can make the pockets and then have them removable, then yeah. And that's what we're going to be doing in this video, is just working on making pockets and putting everything together. So this is the first pocket done. It's not completely done, obviously, but like the pocket itself is done. I have to make a liner to go in it, and like right here I'm going to put a liner so you don't see all that. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But I have to make 5 more of these at least. So yeah. 5 more.
Go ahead, guys.
All right. So I've got all the pieces made for the next 5 pockets. So now I just have to put all of them together. Now, I really hope I made the strings for some of these long enough that everything will work the way I want it to. I'm going to connect all of the front flap and the top part pieces first, and then I'm going to put like the base and everything else together, and then I'm going to build upward. I'll show you what I mean. Alright, so I finished all the little flappies for like this part of the boxes. Yeah. So now, the structural integrity of this does not seem great. So, because like, can you hear that? I don't know if you can. Hold on. Okay, I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it's crunchy whenever you touch it, and I feel a little weird. But once I make the lining and everything, and I attach it to the jacket, which is right here, by the way. It's my sister's jacket. She's letting me use it. Once I attach it to the jacket, I think that it's not going to be weird anymore. Oh, and once I get the buttons, because it'll like be buttoned like this, and so it won't really be able to move too much, which I'll make more. So yeah, I've got these done, and now I just have to set up the stuff and then sew everything. So yeah, these actually I can't use until I'm done making the body, so I'm going to work on that right now. I don't mind the clutter of my desk, but this is the layout. I mean, like what I was saying. I've got strings that are attached to this piece, and they're going to do the bottom part, and then once I'm done sewing all the bottoms together, because the biggest problem I had with this pocket was that all my string needed to be tied at the bottom because I was going down, and I couldn't reach it because of how small the pocket is. Like, for comparison, I guess, this is a controller, and like a TV controller, and it can barely fit in there. Like, it's really tiny. So I have all the string at the bottom, so I'll make the base first, and then all these strings at the bottom too, so I can attach them and go upward instead of downwards. So yeah, I think this is a better way of putting these together than I had previously. So this is what I meant. I'm gonna, like, I did the lining for the base, so now I can just go and sew up all the sides. As you can see, my pockets are all done. Now I'm just gonna make a lining. So right now all I have is a couple pieces of black yarn and like purple, not yarn, fabric, and purple and blue and red and stuff. but I really just need like a light gray for the inside, and I'm gonna, or maybe even I'll just use black. I don't know. I have to figure out what I want to do, but I need to make fabric rectangle for here, and I need to make one for the pockets on the inside, or like the pocket in general. And I already have the pattern for the front. This is the template for the pocket, like the front part of the pocket. The only issue is it's the same size as the front, but if I want to make it have clean edges, I have to make it a little bit bigger. So I just have to make it a little bit bigger. So I've made the patterns, like I adjusted them. I made a front piece and I made a back piece. I had to tape on pieces because I made this one too short by accident, and yes. So I already made the front pocket pieces. I just have to pin these and sew them. Now for these patterns, I don't know quite how well they're going to work. So I'm going to make one of each first and test it to make sure it works. And if it works, then I'm going to make 5 more. And if it doesn't work, then I'm going to adjust the pattern and try again. Now that I've got these pieces cut out, I just have to put their good sides together. If I can figure out which side's a good side and which side's not. They look the same to me. Okay. I said this is the good side. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to pin these down just for this moment. And then I'm going to pin down, I'm going to cut where I need to cut, pin everything down, and sew it. This is going to work, right? So this is where I'm at. I'm worried, but it's okay. This is a test product. I'm going to test it, make sure it works well, and then we're going to make 5 more. Okay, so the pattern works really well. I have to adjust it a little bit, but otherwise, like, this turned out so much better than I expected. Now I'm going to do this part, make sure I didn't waste fabric when I made all 6 of the ones that I made. So this piece could use to be a little bit bigger, which is really upsetting because I used scrap fabric that I had to make all of these, thinking, oh, it'll work, but it doesn't. So I have that one for that one. This is going to be in my back pocket, so no one really sees it that much. But I'm going to have to get the pattern and adjust it a little bit. Okay, so that one's the one I made with the new pattern, which I do like this new pattern. I just think it's a little bit too long, so I might have to cut it back a little bit. But otherwise, it fits, it covers all the squares a lot better than this one did. So I think I'm just going to use the big pocket piece now. Now I just have to make everything else. So I'm going to do that real quick. So I've made all the pouches and all the front pockets, everything I need for the pockets. I just need to sew them on now. So I'm on the floor, have my jacket, lie it out, and I'm just gonna put pockets on it. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but it's worth a try. They look a little too big. That's a problem. Maybe it'll look better with my scarf. Hold on. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I think for this convention, it'll be good, but I think I will never use this ever again because they're so freaking big and comical. Like, I knew they were gonna be big, but this big? This is a bit too big. So originally I made them as big as they are so that way they could fit my phone and like my inhaler and my wallet and stuff, but after this convention I think I'm gonna get rid of that. And I'll just use a purse. It's okay. I don't need to look cool. It's fine. Alright, so these finally came in. But before we can hot glue all the pockets in and put these metal snappy pieces on, I have to get the heat gun and hit the pockets. I have to be really careful with that. I'm just saying. So the heat gun might melt everything, and then I'll be really sad because I put so much effort into it. But we'll see. I was looking back at the video, it's really hard to tell what the heat gun does, but basically all the little frizzies that are like stray fibers or whatever, the heat gun pushes it down. But if you put the heat gun on it too long, it'll melt the yarn, and because it's a plastic frame, it'll melt the plastic frame too. It would be really bad, so that's why I only did it a little bit, and I'm done now, so it's time to just hot glue everything, put the clippies in, then we'll be done. Alright, so this is the final product. I got the magnets on. I used the heat gun on again. It didn't do what I thought it would. Like, I mean, I did it a little bit, but not as much. Like, I don't know if it's working, but I'll hit it again if I need to. But whatever, I'm done basically. So basically, I'm done. My pockets clip. They can fit things. Scissors. Oh my gosh, I could literally walk around Otakon with just... Oh my gosh, I should bring my hot glue gun just for funsies. This is the worst part about this, is this part folds inwards, like, because it's loose. And by that I mean it's wobbly plastic. So when I try to push it, like the little button part in, it just pushes the entire pocket in. But once I have my phone in there, I don't think it's going to be too bad, because whatever, but you're right there. You're the phone, and you're right there. So, yeah. Pockets. So, if you watch the next video where I make my wig, I will show you this with my wig and the rest of my outfit. But everything else is upstairs, and I'm not running upstairs to get it. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, whatever. Have a great day. Bye.